standing here with broken hearts. We are outraged when we are seeing this morning this escalation of this genocide going on in Gaza. We are seeing already for weeks innocent men, women and children being mass murdered. A continuation of this decades-long brutal occupation. We, as human beings, are standing up throughout the world to condemn all what is taking place. We are standing here in front of this building, calling out and condemning all what is being perpetrated. We as Jewish people are even more disturbed and pained. We are embarrassed when all of this is being done, supposedly in our name. Our religion, the Jewish religion, is sadly being misused to justify all these crimes. But we say, shame, right? Shame! But we need to realize that the state of Israel, as was mentioned before, the state of Israel in no way represents world Jewry, and certainly doesn't represent the Jewish religion. According to Judaism, all of this is criminal. All of this is forbidden. This philosophy of building a sovereign homeland for Jews is contrary to basics of Jewish belief. Killing and stealing, oppressing an entire people. What we are witnessing for so long is not just a violation of international law. This is a true violation of Judaism, and we should stand up and condemn it and stop it. How sad when we hear, just in these days, when American politicians stand up and say that anti-Zionism is anti-Semitism. This doesn't make any sense. We just need to realize how different Judaism is from Zionism, and how the state of Israel does not represent us. We need to remember that Jewish people live in peace in Muslim countries, and Palestine was a beautiful example, and we appreciate that. We appreciate the love that is being extended here today to the Jewish people, and that we as Jewish people experience in every place where we go when we meet Muslims, whether it's in the West or in the East or in Africa. I do this already for decades. I meet so many political leaders, governmental leaders, religious leaders, ordinary people from one end of the world to the other. We visited Gaza after the beginning of the siege. Not even once, not even one individual will say to us a bad word. This is what we appreciate as Jewish people. This is what we as Americans should realize and wake up, that Palestine is not the enemy of the Jewish people, neither the enemy of the United States of America. Palestine is here to stand up for their deserved rights, and we should encourage that, and we should stand up for humanity, and we should stand up for justice, and we should stand up for the Jewish people, because this occupation is not only a Nakba catastrophe for Palestine. This is a danger for the Jewish people as well. When the Zionist propaganda conflates Judaism with Zionism, when we hear politicians saying that anti-Zionism is anti-Semitic, guess what that message gives? This is a message that all Jews are accountable to these crimes committed, which are against our will. We don't agree to that, we don't support it, and we condemn it in the strongest terms. Yes! Certainly we are standing here for a ceasefire. Certainly we desperately need a ceasefire today, but a ceasefire is way not enough. We need an end to this entire occupation, because if we want to see safety and security for all, we need to realize what is the root cause to this conflict. The root cause is not the difference of religions. We have a difference of religions for the longest time, and this was not a cause for conflict. It is the brutal occupation of Palestine, this unjust occupation, this anti-Jewish state of Israel, which is sadly causing this endless river of bloodshed where everyone suffers. We need to end this occupation in its entirety. We hope, we pray to God that this stops peacefully with no more suffering of anyone. And at that time, we hope to be able to see that beautiful peace that did exist in Palestine. Let's hope we see this in the future, soon in our days, inshallah, God willing. Thank you very much.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!